All right, Arsenal 1, Chelsea 0. Time to get into the player ratings. David Raya in goal. I'm going to give him a 7. He kept a clean sheet, but there was that one shot from Cucurella that went in between his legs and then went behind for a corner. That was really poor, actually. If that went in, that would have been a calamity. That would have been a huge mistake. But he got away with it. I thought overall his kicking was good. There was a moment in the first half where he found Marino in a pocket of space. He hit the drop of the shoulder, and he moved it on to Trossard, I think. I felt like overall his game was good. He didn't have a lot to do. He really had nothing to do. I think Chelsea had one shot on target, and it was that Cucurella shot that almost went in because of that poor goalkeeping. But no, I felt like overall he played well. He gets a 7. Timber, another solid performance from Timber. You know what you're going to get with Timber. He's so comfortable on the ball. Defensively, he's solid. He's been keeping Ben White out of the team. Just another solid performance from Timber. 7. Miles Lewis-Skelly, I'm going to give him an 8. I thought he was fantastic. Again, 18 years old. He's a midfielder by trade, but he looks so assured playing left back. He looks so good, and what I like about him is his ability to drop into space, find pockets of space. He defends really well. He goes forward really well. He had that driving run that led to a free kick. I'm going to give him an 8. Saliba, I'm going to give Saliba a 7. I thought Saliba was good yesterday. I felt like he had some shaky moments, but overall he was solid. He locked up Nkunku. I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give Gabriel a 7. Same thing. Didn't really do a lot. Didn't have to do a lot. Was decent on the ball. Was decent defensively. 7. Thomas Partey, I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give Thomas Partey and Rice 7s. Thomas Partey, I felt like controlled the midfield from deep. There was that one time where he picked the ball up and he just skirted by Enzo very easily. With Declan Rice, I felt like he was all over the pitch. I felt like his presence was made on the game. In the second half, I did want a little bit more from him, but I felt like overall he was solid. I'm going to give him a 7. Martin Odegaard, I'm going to give a 6. I thought he was slightly above average. He had a couple of passes that were okay. They could have been a lot better if he made them more crisp. If he made them more, I felt like the weight on the pass was lacking sometimes. That's kind of been what's been happening with him this season. A lot of passes are too short or too long. It's not with that pinpoint accuracy that I'm so used to seeing from him, that I've been seeing over the years. So he gets a 6. Gabriel Martinelli gets a 6. Again, slightly above average. He put a couple of good crosses into the box, but he's just so meaty. I mean, he lacks quality. I think he needs to improve his game a lot. Trossard, he gets a 6 as well. not good enough. Just above average. But, he missed a couple of chances. I did feel like he was tidy on the ball. He kept possession well. But I need to see him, doing more in these games. I'm going to give him a 6. Marino, I'm going to give him a 7. He scored the goal. He was pretty much non-existent besides the goal. But that's the difference between the two teams, a 1-0 victory. So because he was that difference, he has to get a 7 for that. I feel like with Marino and with Martinelli, they are two of the most one-footed players you're ever going to see. Two of the most one-footed players you're ever going to see. Martinelli with his right, Marino with his left, just so predictable, so reliant on their strong feet or on their strong foot. I'd like to see them more, be more two-footed than they are. Marino, as I said, he got the goal that made the difference, so he gets a 7. The substitutes that came on, Tierney gets a 5, didn't really do much. Winieri gets a 5, didn't really do much, didn't have a lot of time to do much. Were those the only 2 subs? I mean, Ben White didn't come on. I think those were the only 2 substitutes. I think Odegaard came off and Martinelli came off, and that was it, really. So they both get 5s. Arteta, I'm going to give Arteta a 6. This Chelsea team is so poor, and, we should be doing better against them. We should be scoring more goals. And the fact that we aren't, yes, it boils down to the players, but it also boils down to the manager. We don't play like we started off fast, but then we just slowed down. Like in the second half, we didn't really play that much attacking football. It was slow, it was lethargic, and it was scrappy. And I need to see more of a performance, so he gets a 6. The referee gets a 3. We should have got a penalty. Cucurella had a handball that was not given in the first 10 minutes of the game. I thought that was a for sure penalty. But the VAR looked at it and just didn't give it. So, that's one incident. Fofana should have got a yellow card earlier. He should have been off, actually, Fofana, because he got a yellow card in the game. But he should have got a yellow card. He literally stamped on the back of Rice's of his thigh, like he stamped on the back of it. The ref had already blown for a foul, and he just stamps on him. So that has to be at least a yellow card. I don't really understand what the thought process was behind that. Just poor from the referee today. But anyway. So yeah, those are my player ratings. Leave yours in the comments below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.